This is your dose of daily market wisdom with master trader Nick Santiago. Starting from humble beginnings, Nick has been beating the markets for over 2 decades. He shares with you his take on the profitable trades that will have you moving towards financial freedom in no time at all. To see an in-depth review of his track record and much more, go to inthemoneystocks.com. Welcome. This is your daily dose of daily market wisdom with master trader Nick Santiago. I'm Kerry Lutz. Today is 12/14/22, show number 448. It's Fed Day, Nick.
It is Fed Day, and every trader and investor is waiting to hear what the central bank has to say. Now, the Fed is expected to raise rates by 50 basis points. That's already baked into the cake already. So the verbiage will be what matters. The market is going to wait to hear what Jay Powell has to say. Will he be hawkish or will he be dovish? That is the question. If you ask me, I think the guy is going to try to thread the needle a little bit. He did recently give a speech where he said that he would raise rates at a slower pace, and the markets did surge. But ironically, we are below that pivot high from November 30th, which was the day that he gave the speech. So the markets right now are on fragile ground, but we'll see how the reaction is. I'm not sure what's going to happen, nor am I sure what he's going to say. But 2 o'clock, we'll know more.
I think threading the needle is right. Coming down firmly in the middle and trying to leave himself an out for what's coming up.
Yeah, that's probably what he's going to try to do. I'm sure he's got his speech ready to go or his statement ready to go. But remember, he has a 2:30 press conference. We'll see if these reporters can ask him any hardball questions. A lot of times they're just little softballs, little layups, and nothing really of substance. So that's going to really be the tell today, the press conference at 2:30 p.m. with Jay Powell.
Hey, well, we got great news on the inflation front, right?
Yeah, we got great news there. CPI was better than expected, or I should say colder than expected. And stocks ripped up yesterday before the opening bell. But the irony here is they gave almost everything back and then some by the lunch hour. So, this is a market of give and takes right now. And remember, this is a quad witch options expiration week. So these moves are not uncommon during a quad witch week. This is usually a week of institutional game playing, as you know, and I'd expect more whipsaw going into the end of the week going forward. But the CPI really, was what they were hoping for, but the markets didn't react the way they thought.
Hey, so what if inflation really is transitional, Nick?
Well, we'll see about that. But remember, Kerry, these guys have printed a lot of money. Trump administration, I think the government printed 6.6 trillion. The Biden administration's got to be right around that now, if not a little bit higher. So, the money has been sloshing in the system, but now the Fed is doing something called quantitative tightening. They are removing or selling mortgage-backed securities and selling U.S. treasuries to the market, and that is removing liquidity from the system. So it's a liquidity game. And again, I think the rally here has been a good one since October, but it's almost complete. We'll fizzle out within the next few weeks either way.
All right. So gold today is flat, but it was up really well for the week.
Yeah, gold's been on a tear. And as you know, Kerry, on here, I said gold was due for a significant bounce, and I think we're still going to go higher, probably test that 1870, 1875 level. And then I think that's all gold is going to do in this run. But it's been an amazing run. It's been a great pop for gold. And again, still has some more upside in the near term. Remember, at 2 o'clock, when the Fed announcement comes out, gold could be in play today. A lot of times it will get whipped around depending on the Fed's stance. So if the Fed comes out and they are very, very dovish, that could be very good for gold. If they're hawkish, that could be a negative for gold. But either way, regardless, gold still has a little bit more upside before this run is over.
All right. And silver has been behaving really well, too.
Yeah, silver's up again today. I mean, this thing is it just doesn't stop. I sold out of my silver positions last week, and, it was just an incredible gain. I have to take it off the table as we go into a key resistance level. But this thing has been resilient, even this week going a little bit higher and it's been rather incredible. But silver is way overbought now, and as much as I love it, I'm a technician, and when I see overbought, I have to step aside and let it correct itself. So I'll be a buyer again in silver on a pullback. I'm not exactly sure where that level is going to be yet because it hasn't pulled back yet. But once it starts, I'll be able to figure that out.
All right. Hey, so Bitcoin back over 18,000, huh?
Yeah, Bitcoin's on a tear here. So Bitcoin back above 18,000, and this all comes as you have these FTX hearings going on, or the hearing yesterday in Washington about the FTX collapse, and we are hearing like huge redemptions coming into Binance and other crypto exchanges. Even if you look at something like Coinbase, that stock yesterday made a new all-time low. But crypto's going up right now. Go figure. Either way, this is just a bump in the road. If you want to nibble here, don't overstay your welcome, because nothing has changed on the bigger time frame chart, and that tells us Bitcoin is ultimately going below 12,000. I think more like 11,000, honestly. And yesterday's FTX hearings were really just nothing more than another dog and pony show in Washington.
In the meantime, that guy was arrested, right?
I believe he was taken into custody in the Bahamas. But who knows? He might be, lounging on the beach somewhere in a Bahamian jail. We don't really know what's going on. But, this thing reads like a Tom Clancy novel. If you look at, all the politicians involved, political donations, money coming in and out of Ukraine, celebrities invested in FTX. I mean, it's just got the makings of a docuseries here. It's really incredible.
Yeah. So I just wonder if the guy will ever really be held accountable for what he's done.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if he walks. I mean, if you just watch the way the world is right now, I mean, it's just so upside down. I wouldn't be surprised if he walks.
All right. So in any event, with quad witch coming up here, do you got a sense of what's going to happen here?
Yeah, we could be all over the map, just like yesterday where, you had a huge gap up before the opening bell. I mean, it was a monster gap up. The Dow futures up 700, 900 points, and then faded and gave it all back in 2 hours. So just expect more of the same. That's what happens when you have 4 different asset classes expiring this week. You're just going to get lots and lots of whipsaw. And remember, Kerry, the institutions, if the volume is light, and volume was pretty heavy yesterday, but when the volume is light, they can whip this market around any way they see fit. And these guys are not getting big bonuses this year. So this is their last hurrah to make some money.
All right. So bonuses, the prime mover of the market right now. That's right. That and Jay Powell. So we'll see what happens. That's it for today. In any event, go over to Nick's site, inthemoneystocks.com. See where he's putting his money right now. And the Twitter feeds at ITMS, at Nick Santiago 01, at Kerry Lutz. It appears we're no longer shadow banned, which is a good thing. Actually getting interest from people I never even knew existed before. And got a question, kl@kerrylutz.com. That is the email address. And feel free to put your comments up on the YouTube channel. We'll get to them. And that is it for today, Nick. We'll talk to you on Friday after the carnage or whatever is going to happen has occurred.
Yes, we will talk on Friday, Kerry.